I promised everybody kitties, but yeah, so that's unfortunate. There I am. Okay, I'm a little off kilter today. I was, petting Mama Kitty and forgot to turn on the YouTube stream. So there we go. Oh, good day at the gym. Got my chest exercise in. Got to work on my man boobs. I have man boobs. Working on those. Don't want reacher sized man boobs, but it's just nice to work out. And then I ran a 5K at lunch because I'm working on my metrics for personal goals. So let me see how many kilometers have I done this month. Kilometers for not those of us who don't use freedom units is roughly 0.667 of a mile is kilometers. So yeah, see if I point, there we go. There it is. 5.03 in 29 minutes 18 seconds. So that's about on what I was doing. I was around 5 minutes 50 seconds a kilometer. That's not bad. It's nice. Hey, Clay Hacks, how you doing? Thanks. Happy Friday. I did have a cat on earlier. You can go back and check that out. Otherwise, we can watch some hilarious cat videos. There's no shortage of those for the internet, I think. So, yeah, I probably set a goal that was a little, I don't know, easy. So, but that's okay. Sometimes you want to celebrate those wins. But yeah, so far I've ran a total of 42 kilometers for the month of January, according to my Samsung watch. Which is roughly a third of what I did all of last year. So, and I'm well on my way to breaking my 250 kilometers. So, the one thing I will tell you is my walking has increased since I've taken up Pokemon Go again. So if you're looking to work and gamify your walking or your jogging or what have you, best thing you can do is load up your Pokemon Go character with a bunch of eggs and take a jog or take a walk, or join up a party and walk 3 kilometers or whatever. So if you find it boring or what have you, sometimes sitting here while you're trying to catch whatever it is that's on your screen. Look at that. Wow. Okay, the background thing for NVIDIA works really, really well. So, but yeah, I mean, plus you could be in a boring meeting and you're just sitting here, catching the mons, you got a little Pokemon here, so boink. Oh, there we go. Of course, I would never suggest that if you don't have anybody in your area that plays Pokemon Go that you have a burner phone that, maybe you put another account on. So don't do that. Anyway. Yeah, so I told people about the issues I've been having with my cat. The vet contacted us and said didn't see anything in the GI panel, didn't see anything in the histoplasmosis, which I don't know what a histoplasmosis is. Nice when they have an auto IV calc in app. Like, just show it so I don't have to click a million things sorting before I trash them on. They do have an appraisal on there, Mr. Hacks. So for the Bidoof, you go down here, boink, and you hit appraise, and Candela comes up, and she'll tell you whether or not the IVs suck. So, of course, this one, mega ultra suck because, ideally all those ones should be filled in. But they do have other apps, so like they have something called Poke Genie for Android. The good thing about the Poke Genie one is you're going to have to pay for it, but it's a one-time pass. You can connect with people all around the world to do remote raids. So if you're in the middle of nowhere and you can't get enough people together to do a raid for your level 5 Moltres or what have you. They have a workflow now. Sometime during the pandemic or whatever, they enabled remote raids, so you don't have to be at the gym to do the raids, which is smart because during the pandemic, they didn't want people gathering in large areas, in close proximity, spreading out the COVIDs. Oh yeah, Clay Hacks. Yeah, I guess that No, it doesn't. No. So the Poke Genie has an overlay on it. Boink. And then you say start. And then you go right back to it. And then say it gives you your IVs on the screen here. And then you can just show your IVs on the screen. And then you can click off of it. And then you can go to the next one. So, and you can do it multiple times. So for like my 96, Mewtwo, it gives you your IVs. And, then you can scroll over and it'll give you them again. And you can just do it for all of them. So, you got all, yeah. Oh, yeah. Poke Genie definitely got upgraded since the last time I used it. Poke Genie also has the ability, like I said, to it'll tell you what raids are available in the area, what level 5 raids are available globally. So, like, if I wanted to go and do a Landorus or something right now, which is one of the latest Pokemon hookups here. So you go to, let me see, raid, which is right there. And these are the global Poke raids, which are going on for all of the characters right now, except for the local ones. They have the Shadow Pokemon now. You still have to do those locally. But if I wanted to join a Landorus right now, I do that. You go raid now, and then it's like there's a raid leader. And then you say, well, you friend that person, and then that person will send you a friend request to come back. And then they'll send you a raid invite, and then you just have to use a remote raid token or raid pass. So it's really nice. Like I said, if you don't have anybody in the area, 5 or 6 people's in the area to go to your local gym to be able to, hit a Landorus, or in this case, Mega Steelix or a Turtonator or what have you. It's easy to do. There are some jankiness, but yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I've used it a couple times. So if you're one of those people who like a complete Pokédex, that's the way to go. Welcome to Pokemon Now. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, but so yeah, I mean, obviously you can't walk, do a lot of those things. There's also local Discords, like I joined the San Diego area Discord for Pokemon, and they have do raid hours and things like that, but you have to drive to those, which isn't always user friendly. So, but yeah. If you get back on Clayhack, send me a DM in our Discord or something, and we'll get you hooked up. But yeah, it's really nice. It's interesting the pivot that happened during the pandemic, right? I stopped playing in 2019, just before the pandemic, as a matter of fact, which I didn't think about playing during the pandemic because I walked hundreds of miles by myself, and there wasn't a lot of people outside, so I had I could have played quite a bit. But yeah, it's interesting the pivot that they created there to allow for a more global audience. Ingress was the same way too, and Ingress had its own problems. You could not do anything remotely unless you actually knew somebody and could trade locally with them, which is still going too. Ingress is also still going, but I haven't played it, but I still have the same accounts and everything. But yeah, it's interesting the pivots that had to occur for Pokemon Go to stay active, considering everybody was shut up in their houses, or you're living in an apartment and you can't go anywhere, so you've got hundreds of people who play Pokemon Go who can't go anywhere, and then you got the battle arenas and all that stuff too. So if you just want to do PvP or what have you, you can do that as well. I stopped playing when they nerfed the spawns near my house. We were on the border of a wetlands, and at some point the border for the wetlands encompassed my house. So I went from having 5, 6, 7 regular spawns a day to 1, 2. So I was like, okay. So, and now they have 800 different Pokemon. I was still dealing with like 150 or 200. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah, I got back into it real heavy. Sorry, y'all. It's probably boring as shit. Actually, see, it's funny, when I picked it up after being away for 5 years, I'm out walking, and all of a sudden I see all these people on their phones walking around, and I was like, oh, those are, yeah, see, I didn't see them, or I didn't think about it when I wasn't playing Pokemon Go, and I was just walking regularly, listening to podcasts and stuff. When I'm back on there, I'm emulating the behavior of somebody who's playing Pokemon Go, and it's like, like attracts like. So I'm like, oh, I see those people over there, and they're doing that. So it was pretty fun. So, what do we got? I apologize if you've been affected by Jenkins. If you've been afflicted with the Jenkins issue, that is something that is still ongoing. The one thing that I think surprised a lot of folks with this vulnerability, and not to harp on it too much, but it does affect a lot of organizations. If you have it exposed to the internet for whatever reason, I don't know why you do, and you have something like a two-factor auth or something that's protecting it, the CLI portion of Jenkins may bypass your web UI connection thing. So if you've got the CLI on and running, it may not use the same auth mechanism as the web UI that is available. So keep that in mind if you're working with the system. And this is why they tell you to patch it, because in the CLI, by using an @ sign on your, where is it? There you go. So in earlier versions, this command parser has a feature that replaces an @ character followed by a file path and an argument that with the file's contents. This feature is enabled by default on earlier versions, but it's enabled by default on 2440 or 2.441 and earlier 2.426.2 does not have it. So the idea is it needs to be enabled. But it allows attackers to read arbitrary files on the control system. So I hope I'm not telling you this on a Friday and you're like, oh shit, this is the first time I've heard of it. Oh my God. It's been out for a while, right? And so as of 24th, so it's been 2 days, and it has been considered under exploitation. So people are actively scanning for Jenkins instances. They're looking for the /CLI because that's how you get to the CLI from Jenkins. And so, there's a number of other issues in this security warning that I'm just giving you heads up on. So, remote execute via resource root URLs. That's the biggest one, I think. There's another variant via resource root URLs, variant number 2. There's a remember me cookie remote execution issue. Another RCE from stored cross-site scripting through the build logs. This was one of those ones that, depending on where you work and how complex your environment is and how much visibility you have into your development teams or what have you, you're going to be unpleasantly surprised. I don't know if there's any tools that can actively search, but I would, do things like maybe check your cloud accounts for any kind of Jenkins connections, because from what I understand, it's not hard to set up a Jenkins server, especially in a cloud-like environment. You might find there's several hundred Jenkins servers depending on your environment. You may have a build environment for each environment. So you may have a Jenkins in your test build environment. You may have a Jenkins in your production doing God knows what. It may be a build that's building based on, your CI/CD pipeline may have all kinds of, you may have a Jenkins for a build here, and then it's like, okay, once this build is done, it's going to pass that code over here, and it's going to be built with specific things in production that, you can't release it without certain build instructions or process there. You may have to sign it in production where you're not going to sign it in test or something like that. I don't know how you have your stuff set up that you might go, oh, Brian doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. I don't know how developers do their Jenkins stuff. That is between them and their God, their code gods, if they will. But yeah, there's this is not the most fun patch Friday I've seen. Thankfully, it wasn't a Cisco or an F5 bug, but it's bad enough, right? So just something to think about and look at. I probably should post this link. That way everybody's like, where do I get this? So this is on jenkins.io security. It disables the command parser feature. Okay, so the patch. So you could mitigate it by going in and disabling the command parser feature in the version you have if you can't easily patch your Jenkins. Yeah, so workarounds disabling is you can, it sounds like you have to disable access to the CLI completely, but that's, you're unable to if you're unable to immediately update, but it does require, applying this workaround does not require a Jenkins restart, but it can cause you issues with your workflows if you disable the CLI, so, or command line interface. Dune Part 2, March 1st. Oh, thank God. All right. Hey, Beta Wolf. You know what? I liked the new version. I liked the old version, too. I even liked Children of Dune. I'm, huge fan of the Dune stuff. Where's this? Where's Dune? March 1st. Oh, wow. They're already selling tickets. Holy shit. Okay. I think I could probably go to 11:30 a.m. on March 1st. When is March 1st? Let's see. March 1st probably is a Friday. March 1st is a Friday. Weird. Yeah. Yep. Hey, let's do a meetup. Everybody fly down to San Diego. We'll go to Regal Edwards, Mira Mesa. That's near my house. Not too close though. We'll go see it in 4DX or whatever, that way, we can all paste our eyeballs up and, we can just, do that. So, oh, because I'm a shill, for things like this, B-Sides, Seattle, still going on April 27th. Still looking for submissions for presentations, which is due next week. So 31 January, if you're looking to go to a cool B-Sides, Seattle's a lovely town in spring. So there's CFP still going on. They still have tickets available. They are sponsoring, so you could get a nice table. The venue's a lovely place. Building 92 up in Redmond is awesome. Beta Wolf, did I tell you about my new side hobby or business venture? No. Are you going to be selling snake venom or something weird shit like that? It's not weird. People love selling snake venom, I guess. B-Sides. Oh, wait. They're not paying me to say any of this. I'm shilling for my own self. I don't know how capitalism works, so I should have, been charging them to say stuff like this. But I'm an idiot. So, and then B-Side San Diego, they just announced who their keynote speaker is. Big surprise. I'd actually known about this for a couple weeks. Couldn't say anything. But they announced Kevin Johnson from Secure Ideas, who's also a member of Large for the OWASP, Global OWASP. Johnson. And one of the first people we ever, not that guy, not those people. Oh, goodness. Okay. Not these folks. Not them. None of those folks. Man. Kevin Johnson. I never realized how not specific Kevin Johnson is. That's not Kevin Johnson. All right, I have to do Secure Ideas. Here you go, that guy right there. That person right there. Yeah, him. He'll be keynoting. Kevin's also an IONS faculty. He speaks quite a bit at different places. Also does the OWASP Top 10 from Professionally Secure Ideas. 3D resin printing stuff, in particular nerdy stuff like anime, Star Trek, Star Wars, etc., etc., etc. Oh, cool. Do you have like an Etsy shop, Beta Wolf, or you setting something up for that? Yeah. So yeah, this is he's going to be speaking at the event. That'll be cool. It'll be good to see him. It's been 10 years to the. Well, by the time it happens in April, it'll be almost 10 years, or March, it'll be almost 10 years to the month that we met him in Austin. So for our GWAP course that Mr. Betcher and I took. So and so yeah, they're looking. They have CFP, they have tickets, they have we're going to be. Oh wow, they got Intuit. Okay, Hyperproof. That's a new one. Okay, Somerset Recon is doing the badges, which is a rock, paper, scissors kind of thing. Let me see, where's it at? Right here. Okay. So yeah, so they said, hope to find you well. So yeah, the Montezuma Halls where the sponsor and villages are going to be. They're going to do lock picking, CTF career, tamper evident, the level up and training sessions and tutorials. Yes, I know I'm sharing my whole screen. It's cool. I get it. Volunteers, conference will run from 8 a.m. to 5:30. Happy hour will take place at Aztec Lane, so there'll be bowling afterwards. It's nice. 21 plus event, unfortunately. Bowling, food, drinks, raffles, networking. Hacker Jeopardy will be there. So another Dune 2 commercial. Not on my stream. Look, I turned that shit off. I just want to say I turned off commercials. So I don't understand why that's coming in. But see, we're going to get Inception here. Dune 2. So yeah, we're going to videos. We're going to. So the Dune 2 commercial. So you just saw Dune 2 commercial. You're going to come back to see me talking about Dune 2 official trailers. So there's the official trailers for that. Yeah, here's the official trailers. Oh, this is nice. Okay. Yeah, looks like Fresno. Fresno's Arrakis. No, wait. Fresno actually probably looks somewhat nice. So, what do we got here? In the shadows of Arrakis lie many secrets, but the darkest of all of them may remain. End of House Atreides. Your father didn't reveal revenge. Oh, very nice. What? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Bautista's in it. Yeah. Oh, it's nice they're making Harkonnen not be so cartoonish. Like that's the problem. One of the issues I did have with the original movie was he was very cartoonish in that, and he was actually quite diabolical in the other ones. Thankfully, I'm not running the audio on this, so I don't have to worry about like causing issues. I didn't watch the Foundation series there, Beta Wolf. I wasn't a fan, so I found it hard to believe how they would take the book, which is tens of thousands of years epically, and holy crap! All right, yeah, tame Shai Hulud, get him. No, there you go. Nothing fancy. Yep, there you go. Ride Shai Hulud. There you go. Get it. Okay, easy does it. You pull back slightly. You just gotta. There you go. The one thing I know, so the ornithopter things. Okay. Oh wow, that's interesting. So yeah, there you go. That's not a bad trailer. The problem is watching all these trailers. You're pretty much you're gonna watch the movie, right? So, hopefully there's a lot of context we're missing there, because otherwise, I've seen trailers where I was like, oh, well, that's the whole movie, isn't it? So, what's going on? Mostly because while I love the book, even Isaac said that it sucked. The first book, that is, I don't agree. It's opinion. Things have changed for the show is required. Sure. Yeah. I mean, a series as epic as Foundation or Wheel of Time, or, even not even to bring up things like Harry Potter, but, they're so epic, and the author has to explain, a lot of, inner thoughts happen, that exposition, it moves the story along. And what people don't realize is they can sum up. Sometimes some authors, 20 pages worth of internal dialogue can be summed up with like a glance by somebody, or some action that has to be done outside. So, and then there's just sometimes the way you want to write the book or do the series is incompatible with some of the characters, which is why a lot of people were pissed off with the Wheel of Time about how they handled Perrin. So, I watched Foundation with someone that had not read the books. They found it a great series. Sure, if you've not read, that's the other thing. If you haven't read the books, maybe you watch the TV show without having that judgment where, you have in your mind, it was so much better. right? I've watched several movies off of Wikipedia and thought, oh, that would be a great movie. But then I go and watch it, and it's like, ugh, you know. The more I get into things like editing audio podcasts and video and stuff like that, I realize how powerful editors are in terms of that. What was that? Star Wars, right? Star Wars. What was it? What's his name? Shit. Why do I think Len Thigpen? No, it's the George Lucas cut. There was a cut of Star Wars that was done by George Lucas, and it was garbage. Right. Where is it? Where is it? But anyway, so you watch it and it's like, this is a garbage movie. But then it's like when the editor then became his wife did it, it makes complete sense. Right, it was garbage. Exactly, Beta Wolf. Yeah. I mean, there's so much power there. It's like you've got the director and you've got the stars that are, you know, so even the stars, it's like everything's filmed out of order. So, you know, you've got the editor trying to put things into place, and it's like, oh, okay, I don't like that, you know, I don't like that camera angle. I'm going to move that out. Okay, this take was the one that was better. I mean, there's so many complications there, right? And it's like, okay, take 2 was great here, but take 15 of this scene was better. And it's like, I'm going to meld those together, and there's a power there, right? And that's why you see like the Snyder cut versus something else for Justice League. It was like, this version sucked. This should have been the version that made $1 Brazilian at the movie theater. So it's just interesting to see that kind of change there. What? Somebody says there is no Lucas cut. Nah. Yeah, I don't know. Robble. But yeah, it's just yeah. I'm so salty because Star Wars made it big. It allowed him to ruin the rest of the series. You know, I think that's in the, you know, I don't know. I was 4 when Return of the Jedi came out, so I do remember sitting. That's one of the earliest memories I think I have, is sitting on my parents' lap because I wasn't tall enough to enjoy that, and my mother whispering the crawl for Return of the Jedi in my ears. So it was pretty nice. Ridley Scott gets screwed over all the time. His theater cuts are meh, but his director cuts are amazing. You think it's a movie theater thing that, you know, he's getting hit up because of issues with that? One second, I'm gonna shut my door here. There we go. Okay. Hollywood doesn't want long movies. Have you seen the Avengers movies? I mean, they're like 3 hours long, bruh. How long is the one for Dune 2? Dune 2. It's going to be 2 hours and 46 minutes. I mean, it's not super long. You know, I've seen, you know, some of the older movies are like 90 minutes long. This is 2 hours and 45 minutes. I mean, it's not the 3 hours that the Avengers was, Endgame, but, you know, 2 hours and 46 minutes is about as long as my bladder can last with the ultra mega big gulps of soda that I have at the movie theater, which of course I've downed before the movie started, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, kill the bad guy. Okay, come on, Ultron. Ooh, you know. So, doing the pee-pee dance when I'm sitting there in the movie theater. Lord of the Rings was particularly painful for me. So yeah. Yeah, Disney barely needs Hollywood these days. They don't need movie theaters. I think the pandemic kind of ruined movie theaters forever in that respect, because once Disney realized we can make the movie, we can sell the movie, we can distribute the movie, we don't need, you know, we can make our own movie theaters. So, you know, it's just one of those things. Yeah, Disney can own the entire supply chain from creation to distribution, and, you know, and then streaming service. So, you know, it's on premium for $15 And then in a couple months, it'll be moved over to the cheaper version. And then it'll go over to Hulu because they own Hulu now. Yeah, and then they can create TV series based on those movies. Yeah, or remakes out the ass, right? So it's all about controlling that supply chain. They're probably one of the few companies along the lines of maybe Amazon, Walmart that own the entire supply chain. They sign the actors, they do the marketing, they control the supply chain. We don't need, I'd love to have that from a security point of view or a product point of view. I'd love to be able to, have the fab plants. I'd love to have all of that stuff made in-house, but sometimes it's just not worth it. And they have the clout to work with other organizations or other companies to either promote or not promote their movies. So they're, yeah, just interesting there. So, all right, let's see. Nope. What was that thing I saw the other day? Accidental CISO, I believe. Let me double check. I sent out a reminder to Accidental CISO. Probably won't be watching the game. Don't follow NFL football too closely. Central Ohio is pretty much dominated by Ohio State. I'm looking forward to chatting all these. Okay, so confirmed Accidental CISO will be on Sunday night. My game that I care about, the Chiefs and the Ravens, are going to be earlier in the day, so I don't have to worry about falling over the Niners and the Lions. If you're watching the Niners and the Lions and that you care about either team, by all means, go watch that and then watch the VOD later. But we're going to have Accidental CISO on to talk about. Let me go open up my document here. What is that? Oh, okay. The problem with having multiple Gmail accounts is sometimes you save things in a Google Drive that is made for you by Google. Let me see, what do we have? All right, so topic one. So we, because he's accidental CISO, he must have become a CISO accidentally. So maybe we talk about what experiences they had when they were new leader. We're gonna talk about emulating manager styles or what have you. The other topic we've got currently is building or operating SaaS products, securing them with functions, table stakes, data structures, etc. We may also get into DevOps security, anything else that people have interest in, and talking with accidental CISO on. So that's confirmed, and that'll be at 6:30 on Sunday night. So y'all can join me back there at that time for that with Ms. Berlin, Mr. Betcher. And yeah, let me see. The days are getting longer. My solar panels are producing more. Is anybody? Oh, so I only have 4 viewers, but if you're on the VOD and watching this, anybody have solar panels? Because I have solar panels. I have quite a few solar panels. This is the solar panel array on my house. So this one's doing 1.17 kilowatt hours. This one's doing 946 watt hours. It all has to depend on where the angle of the sun is. So these historically are late afternoon solar panels. These will start picking up the load afterwards, but I'm producing 22 kilowatt hours, right? What I'd love to do is to figure out what I'm missing here, because there's UI, right? And the UIs are all based on APIs. I'm wondering if there's some things missing in my, so the azimuth is 15 degrees. They don't have any tilt, and I have 25 microinverters. Each one has a microinverter on it. That way it's maximum efficiency. And I've produced almost 2 megawatts hours of power in the last, several months. So, yeah, I'd love to understand what I'm missing or what I could get from those APIs. If there's something missing, or, I'm not trying to hack my solar panels. The last thing I want to do is to not produce energy. As you can see, I had a couple days where the microinverters died and I had to fix them. But yeah, and these are the days where it rained, where it was like 3 days of shitty rain. But yeah, I want to see if there's a way that I can, get more information, especially during error messages and things. So, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm online. Okay. All right, cool. Grid dependence. All right. So, as you can see, I export quite a bit and I don't use a lot. So, I don't know if that's correct or not, but it seems to jive pretty well with what we're doing. So, yeah. Oh, lovely 67 degrees outside. It's supposed to be super nice this weekend, which kind of sucks because it's football, but it's going to be 70 degrees or so. I do love this system. It's very nice. It shows me where my power is going to and where, but yeah. It's funny. So I go to Reddit where there's Enphase Reddit, obviously, and everybody's talking about, I thought I was like obsessed about watching my output. There are a lot more people super obsessed with making sure every kilowatt hour is properly measured. I guess it's because in other places that are not California, it's you live and die by your kilowatt hours. So if you don't make enough kilowatt hours, then you get charged a shit ton of money or something like that. Or if you're Nevada, which you would think would be like massive solar producer, they actually actively try to stop people from putting in solar in Nevada. Don't know why. But yeah, so oh, hold on a second here. Parkway Plaza, yes. Yay, we're going to the safari park tomorrow. Oh, cool. So my wife, she said we're doing the wild animal safari park tomorrow, and we need to arrive at 9 a.m. because we have a 9:45 open truck safari. So we're going to go on the open safari truck and get to feed some animals like giraffes and hippopotamuses and lions. Maybe lions? I don't know. Maybe not. They probably frown on those kinds of shenanigans. But yeah, we've never done that one before, so that'll be nice. Be fun. Yeah. So, anybody got anything to talk about? Anybody got any wins? Beta Wolf, how's the? So, not to scroll back up and re-talk about something, but you said you're printing stuff. Make sure I got things dialed in. What kind of 3D printer do you have? What kind of 3D printer do you have for like printing things? There's a lot of them. Oh, they're actually somewhat cheaper. I don't know where I'd put this 3D printer for $170. Oh, you sent me some photos. Really? Is it on my Slack or my Discord? Oh, there they are. Oh, very cool. Okay. Ah, very nice. I'm assuming you are getting those licensed by people of certain types. Oh, let me open her browser. Yeah, see, I can't tell. Is this some kind of, I don't know what character this would be. Not falling afoul of any kind of licensing requirements from the House of Mouse, but I'm pretty sure that one is not in the public domain right now there, Beta Wolf. Oh, you're licensed to sell those. Okay, what does it take to get a fan art license? Parody, maybe? Do you have to make it like different enough to not be like 100% authentic replica? Because I was wondering about the logo down here you've got as well, obviously. Looks like these are chess pieces, like you're trying to make a chessboard. Like you've got Jabba as a king on one side, and this is one of the maybe the Mando is a bishop or something like that. Can't call it what it is 100% by name off. So it's futuristic bounty hunter with elephant tusk logo, right? Yeah, those are busts. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. I love the. Did you do like the professional lighting and the backgrounding and all that stuff too? Or And it's kind of cool if you've made all that. It's pretty sweet. So you said what? You've got the Bamboo 1XC. Okay. 1XC. No, X1C. Got that wrong. X1C. Oh. Oh, that's cute. Oh, it's got separate colors for the card for the toner or the ink or whatever. Oh, those are printed bus I gave to someone. I see. So you've got X1 carbon. Okay. Interesting. So can you make different colors with the different threads? Is that how it works? Red, yellow, green, and then you've got your white or gray there. Stop scrolling wrongly. There you go. Okay. Very nice. Oh, you know what? Oh man, that's so that UI and that screen there looks very similar to an HP printer. The HP printer UI that my wife has on her. I can put any color filament in there, and it'll take multicolor prints. Oh, I see. So if you want to make like your futuristic bounty hunter, which we won't call that anymore because the House of Mouse will shut us down. You can put in different, like you can put in yellow filament here and a red or something like that, and then like a purple. So if you want to make futuristic bounty hunter with purple. Oh, you made him on your rosin printer. Okay, well that's kind of cool. And so does this take like STLs? I kickstart some shit sometimes, and the Kickstarter will be like, you get all the PDFs and whatever, and then in 3D printing STLs so that you can 3D print your own figurines if you want to. And I was like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. I wish I had a 3D printer, which I don't have. So, but it looks like the price points are starting to get to the point where you could have one at home if you wanted one. Okay. OBJ 3MF. All right. Maybe. Oh, I didn't see that. I don't see that. I don't see that price point. I'm not looking at that price point. I'm not looking at that price point. I'm going to keep scrolling down. There we go. Okay. Good Lord. Yeah, for that price, you better be. Oh, I see the price point again. Oh, I don't want to see that. Oh, that's not cheap. That's not cheap. So Beta Wolf, question about the Bamboo printer. Is that a good like mid-range printer, or is that like a cheap printer? Well, obviously it's not the cheapest printer because I did see one that was like $182, but 1500 is the one you got. It's a prosumer printer. Okay, professional consumer printer. Okay. So I should go start a GoFundMe to go get a 3D printer, and then I can like set up my stream to watch something print as I'm talking or something like that, and get like mad followers and stuff. Like, yeah, we're gonna print up futuristic bounty hunter as made by Beta Wolf, and then it's like that kind of thing. Or make some RPG miniatures for my my forever solo campaign that I'm working on. It could be like hand puppets, but it's like little miniatures, and I can make noises and talk about them. I can print your files if you want. Yeah, but you still have to mail the physical product to me. So I appreciate that, and maybe one day I will do that. I have to. So I'm a Kickstarter whore, so I have so many Kickstarters that I'd have to go through and go, oh, is there an STL for that one? Is there an STL for that one? I'm assuming that there's a site where I could get some STLs for RPG figurines. Yeah, okay. So that wasn't difficult. There you go. Holy crap. Oh my God. That's impressive. That's impressive. I realize some of these are already made. Oh no, this product is delivered as a zip file containing STL files for use on a home 3D printer. Files are set to 32mm scale but can be rescaled before printing. Wow. Oh, obviously they're not colored. You'd have to paint them afterward, right? Cults 3D is a great place to look for things and Thingiverse. Okay. Okay. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I've seen people do whole streams to just paint miniatures. So, wow, that's pretty awesome. See, lazy me would be just, I'm not a Warhammer 40K person. I think that's where it originally started from. People are just painting their miniatures all damn day. But and so, having that would make sense. See, I don't necessarily like carnivals. It'd be like a spaceship or something like that. Something futuristic looking. So, wow. Okay. And then, you get to spray paint or, paint them. See, the problem is it would take me forever because I would just screw something up or have issues with those. But wow, some of these are really intricate. How big can you print there, Beta Wolf? What's the size on Martin Blank? How you doing? I used to work at a game store when I sold miniatures for ridiculous high prices when I was out of high school. Bonus points with lead poisoning. Yeah. Yeah, 40K miniatures. Yeah, Games Workshop. The lead miniatures. Oh my God. Or just like French Army miniatures or whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, wait. Go back to that one guy who's like had freaking tweezers and was like, "Nyeh." Yeah, I couldn't do that. Could you? I would go insane. Trying to make all these look that real, especially this War Rhino or whatever the hell this thing is. 256 by 256 by 256. Okay, so that's like inches, right? 256 inches or millimeters, right? 256 millimeters. So was that like 10 inches? 256. 2 inches. Yeah, it's like 10 inches. 10.0787 inches. Okay, yeah. So because 25.6 centimeters is 10 inches. Yeah, there you go. 40K D&D BattleTech, $9.95 or more per model at the time would be about twice that now. Yeah. Plus, if you get all of these in one thing, that's really, like Martin, you back in the day, you're paying for the lead. You weren't paying for the ability for them to make them. So you can make as many or as few of these as you want or need. So like if you need a grunt, here's your grunt or your miniature. The amount of proxy 40K minis you get. Yeah. And I guess, for some of these you could either go real cheap and then get your cheap on depending on what kind of materials you wanted to use, or go really crazy. But yeah, some of these, oh my God. Yeah, I don't have the patience to be painting to that level of detail. I was there for the shift to pewter or ralladium, or Ralparthium. Yeah, those had the fun of often coming bent, but pewter doesn't bend the way lead does. If you break it, it's really hard to repair properly. Yeah. I built a massive 40K army for free minus resin cost. Well, don't some of those hardcore 40K people, Beta Wolf, you want to. Sometimes they take that shit seriously, so you can't show up with multiple groups mixed together or something like that. They tend to get all pissy, and you're not realistic, bruh. That kind of thing. That's kind of cool though. Yeah, I don't have the patience to. Oh wow, that's a nice effect with the the electricity and the painting it gray here because it's the light coming off of the lightning. Now it's becoming normal to 3D print now in 40K. Well, yeah, because I'm imagining people don't want to spend a ton of money on those things. Some tournaments allow it, some don't. Oh, okay. So, to continue on with the gaming stuff, since I'm kind of easing into that as part of the, hey, we're not here always for security stuff. There was a podcast I was listening to called... It's called, I've deleted it and deleted the tab and need to go find it again. That's not it. Let's see. Let's see, what is it called? Bad Spot Podcast. There we go. So this is kind of twofold. So I listen to a lot of actual play podcasts for RPG related items, Critical Role, High Rollers, D&D. This one is actually playing a solo RP of using Starforged, the Ironsworn Starforged rule set. And so I've been reading through and listening to this part of the campaign 1 by this guy. He's British, so his voice sounds way better than mine ever would if I was going to be doing these things online live. He's got some people doing interviews on there. The other thing I found out is YouTube has a really easy podcast XML RSS feed. You can go in and actually set up your RSS feed. Here's the link to Bad Spot. If you just want something to, ear candy for a while. He did his, where is it? Playlist. Campaign 1. Season 1. Here you go. So, he starts off doing a little bit of discussion about how to play Ironsworn Starforged, which I did a little bit of that too on my own show that I'm working through, The Peerless Gamer. And so, he tries to do them in anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. This one's a little longer, but he has a character that goes through it. And so it's kind of cool to hear him talk about it, the way he goes about, playing and using the oracles to do those is kind of how I'd like to do it. I'd actually like to have more voices involved because I'd like to, kind of have virtual conversations with my character and the AI or the character and the sidekick or what have you. So trying to figure out how to make that work. I wanted to have a multi-camera setup or whatever, so I could be like, oh, when I'm over here, I'm talking as the other character and whatever. And then I realized that it probably doesn't work so well on stream. But I also don't want to do it the way he does it, which is everything's kind of black, except for, where are we? So when he's going through here, there's a lot of, him not on the screen, which I'm okay with. But then when he goes to do the oracle bits, where do I want to go? There we go. So he has content warnings, which is great. But when he talks about different actions, he puts those in here. But for the most part, he doesn't have himself on the screen. So, I have a face for radio. I probably should keep the face being for radio, but it is what it is. But yeah, when he comes on with, so like when he makes a decision, he asks the oracle. So he asks one of the tables in the oracle. He's made edits, obviously, because some of these are much longer. He cuts it down, so it's like he has to hunt up the oracle and decide which one he wants to use, and then he does the roll, and then goes on from there. So there's different. So like he wants to enter the fray, and he's going to roll against that, and he uses a specific rolling metric for that. But yeah, it's interesting to hear that one talk. Hear the talk through on that one, and the things he has to do, and he's got some interesting storytelling, which I obviously need to work on. So, but yeah, so my first campaign may just be on VOD, and I'll just upload it and edit it accordingly before we get real crazy with that. So, but yeah, let's see what else. Oh, God damn it. Seriously? Come on, Atlassian. I don't need a fucking Friday meeting. Anybody see that thing about Microsoft getting hacked? Apparently, the company I used to work for, CrowdStrike, no boilerplate, does some cool stuff for his product. No boilerplate. What's that? What kind of projects? I had customers who spent several $1,000s. Yes, I can imagine, Martin. You know, those Ral Partha miniatures. Yeah, I'm actually, when I was a kid, because I didn't have a lot of money. I had a cousin though who, I don't know where he got his money from, but the Ral Partha dragon. Yeah, the no shortage of there was one dragon that he had, and I probably will not find it here, but it was a big ass, like, he had it painted all blue, and it had it was looking into that's not it, but very similar to something like this, but it was really damn big. Oh wow, you can actually buy the pieces and assemble them yourself. Yeah, so that's a Draco Lich. Yeah, blue dragon. No. Yeah, there's a lot of classic Ral Partha miniatures that, you know. And then of course you got to wear gloves because lead, you know, you'll end up, you know, causing yourself not to be able to procreate or what have you. That shit tends to leach into the system. That wasn't it. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe. I'll know when I see it. But yeah, I grew up like wanting, you know, something similar to this and knowing it was probably, you know, way out of my budget. And this is 83 Australian dollars, but yeah, it's probably closer to 100 at the time. So it's his YouTube channel. He has like a mystery fantasy YouTube podcasty thing. Oh, okay. If you wear gloves when working with lead, your fingers don't taste sweet. That's true, because, you know, all those paint chips when I ate as a kid, you know, yeah, they tasted real good, you know. But yeah, I remember going into my cousin's room when I was like 11, 12 years old, and it was like I wanted to live in that room because, you know, he had all kinds of cool shit, you know, these old school, and he took the time to paint them really nicely. Yeah, the Council of Worms. Oh, is that? Maybe. Man, I'll have to ask him. It's been a minute since I've talked with him. Maybe it's time to reach out and say, hey. He and I actually played AD&D together a couple times when I was a kid. So, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Fingers don't taste sweet. Yeah, that would be a bad thing for me because I'd be like, no, Lady P. Look, I had to get away from work, Lady P. Honestly, Jenkins was just beating my ass at work. As a matter of fact, I should probably be monitoring better this, this mass murder that is this vulnerability for Jenkins. Oh yeah. Oh, I missed the war room call that happened at 3 o'clock for the vulnerability. I'm not involved with it in any way. There's about 150 people on the call at work that was there talking about these various things, but yeah. So here's a work thing. It's not security related. It's more like a corporate thing. When was the last time people had a realignment or a reorg? At my company, it seems to happen about every 4 to 5 months, 6 months. That means nothing important was accomplished times 150. Yes, Lady P. Yes, I assume. Let me see. Let me look at this here. Let's see. Oh yeah, some of these folks live on the East Coast and in the EU, so it's close to like 10, 11 o'clock. Oh, whoops, my bad. It's my bad. It's getting close to 10 or 11 o'clock Pacific time for them. So, oh, okay, yeah, this guy's still on, and it's 2 a.m. Saturday morning. Jesus. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah. I worked at a company that had very nearly quarterly management reshuffles. Yeah, see, that's my issue. Kind of like speed dating. Not that I've ever speed dated, but it feels like by the time you've gotten used to somebody and actually have a good working relationship with them, you get yanked out and put underneath someone else. And so far in my organization, I'm out of the 3 managers I've had in 2 years. I would have to say 2 of the 3 were probably not. The first one was horrendous. The second one was better, but bad in a different way. Third one so far I've been really happy and really pleased about. And I think I've mentioned him a couple times here on the show. But it's like it's like once you get comfortable with that person, then they just yank the carpet out from underneath you and move you under someone else. And I understand there's a need to realign, because every time you get a new boss in 6 months, there's going to be realignment, because that's what new bosses do, because that's just how things work. But it's really unfortunate that we in the corporate culture, not we for where I work specifically, but it seems like it happens in a lot of places. I don't want to say don't think about that, because I'm sure that they have their reasons for doing the reorganization, but it really just causes, I would say, a good bit of anxiety for folks. Martin Blank. Hey, Martin. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Right on, man. Thank you for subscribing. With your Prime Gaming. Thank you so much for that. No, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, it does cause anxiety. And when I first heard the alignment was happening, I first went to my boss and I said, "Hey, WTF?" And he was like, "Hey, don't worry about it. There's no timeline right now. We're just announcing that it's going to happen." I was like, "Y'all have announced it in March that this was going to occur. It's just they weren't exactly sure where everything was going to be going. And now they figured out where everybody's going to be going. They just don't know when they're going to pull the plug and say, okay, you report to, you report to blah today, and starting Monday, you'll report to blah number 2. And so you got numb to it. My immediate boss stayed the same, but his boss kept changing. Yeah, see, no, my immediate boss is changing. And I believe my skip will also be changing. So everybody's excited about the opportunities that it comes from. And the only thing I could think of is that sounds like an AI answer. It's like, what should I say? Hey, Google, what should I be? What should I say when a reorganization is occurring? And it's like, oh, you should say that you're very excited about the opportunities that this presents to you. And I was like, oh, okay, everybody's saying that shit. And I'm like, that's the company line that you have to say that shit. Like, oh, it's really great. It's really great. Or, it's like you got to put that fake face on. You got to put the mask of, yeah, this is going to be awesome. Yeah. So good thing is I still get to go up to LA in April for the on-site that I'm still working on. I'm still working in the same organization, just under a different group of people. Lady P, my poor staff can't get rid of me. Downside to being a mid-sized company, I'm like a bad penny. I will say, having to work for the organization that I work with, I don't think I could ever go back to work for a startup again. Or not a small company. There's, I don't want to say it's easier at a big company. I just think there's more opportunities for growth that you can't get at a small company. When I worked at CrowdStrike, I was like employee 250, which was a big enough company. I think I don't think I could ever go back to working at like a consultancy where there's like 50 employees or something like that. Leviathan was great. It got me my PM type, skill sets, but we're a fair ways from a startup, about 8K plus or minus. Nice. Are you hiring, Lady P? I'm not asking. I'm asking for a friend. Actually, I need to talk to my friend about that. So, if you're hiring, we'd love to find out. I get new directors faster than I go through toilet paper. Hey, Digital Warhead. I don't even bother getting to know them anymore because they'll get changed out at any time. Beta Wolf is for hire. He's not the person I'm thinking of, but there's definitely people. Senior help desk person. What is it you say you do here, Bob? Well, I take the requirements from the customer and I take them to the engineer, and I interface between. I'm the interface between the customer and the engineer. Do you always do that? Well, no. Sometimes I let my assistant do that. So yeah. I love it. Office Space is truly a timeless movie. Will never go out of style, and it's a shame it's only as short as it is. Yep. TPS or PC load letter. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah. Yeah. With the exception of the printer that they beat the shit out of, you could easily go through and destroy an Amazon, EC2 instance or something like that. Instead, it's just not nearly as fun as using a baseball bat on a printer. But yeah, it's pretty funny. What would you do with $1 million? Easy there, Digital Warhead. Yeah, I would do nothing. I would just sit there and do absolutely nothing. I did the what would you say you do here on a security architecture review once as a joke. The person got really wide-eyed and I had to backtrack. The jump to conclusions, Matt. Yep. We can still put strychnine in the guacamole. Oh my God. I don't know, Lady P. Said the guy in the wheelchair. Yeah, I feel great, and it's like he's all bandaged up, and he's. Yeah. If one of you, hey, Fix It, how you doing? Good to see you. If you are of a certain age and you haven't seen Office Space, I would suggest you watch it because the TPS reports still hold value. A lot of the stuff you'll see in there is, even though they all live in cubicle hell, still very applicable to today and forever. So, yeah, it is evergreen, and it is one that you'll find a kindred spirit when you start mentioning things like that at work. You use the memes, right? Yeah. Good luck on the firings today. I hope you have a good firing. Yeah. So. Yeah. So, hey, Jared, I see you on the YouTubes. Oh, interesting. I believe the F5 unauth RCE is scheduled for next week. Oh my. Well, to your point, Jared, yeah, it's like we haven't had a Cisco bug in a few days, so maybe we need to yeah. I've been meaning to see Silicon Valley. I just don't know if I have had enough startup experience to understand that one. Clerks is another good. I haven't seen Clerks in a while. Yeah. I'd say that was peak Silent Jay and Silent Bob. Chasing Amy was another one of those. Very similar. So, yeah, Jared, to your point, yeah, it has been a month or over. Yeah, there's got to be a Friday coming up where that's the case. SV was very accurate, and that was my whole early business life, so you can gauge it. Yeah, Digital Warhead said, Fix It recently started streaming. Be sure to drop her a follow. Yes, let's follow Fix It. Yes, shout out to Fix It. Yas, shout out. Oh, wait, that didn't work. Follow. So I've followed them, and I'll just gift a sub real quick here. Gifted a sub to Fix It. So there we go. Fix It 42. Oh, I suck. Okay, hold on. How do you use this keyboard thing? There we go. Hot damn on a stick. All right, let's go check out Fix It over here. There we go. All right. Yeah. Go check out Fix It. There we go. Subscribe. Let me subscribe her. There we go. All right. Excellent. Oh, is Fix It about to start streaming? Oh, no, it's already started streaming. Okay. Yeah, very nice. All right. Yeah, typing is the hard. Yes, it's very, very much so. Yes. Yeah, back up your CS code in streamer.bot. Okay. Oh. Hey, Fix It. Let me ask you a question. You got clips on here. How do you do clips? And I know that sounds like, Brian, you've been doing this for almost 3 years. Don't you have clips? No, I don't. How do you do clips, right? Is it like you're supposed to find the most interesting 10 seconds in your whole stream? Because I got to tell you, I don't know if I have interesting 10 seconds on the stream here. So, or maybe y'all could get meta and you could just make a clip of this last 10 seconds where I'm talking about making clips about 10-second clips. And then people can, clip that or something. Yeah, I don't know. Followed. Okay, yeah. Okay, Fix It. Okay, I got Fix It over here. All right, sweet. Anytime Lady P or me are on, it's interesting. Not that I've seen. No, sure. You make a command and let us do it easily. Oh. Okay. Wait. Okay. So there's a clip command. I think I was saying some clip command. Twitch. What is this here? What is this? Friday for. Oh, hey, look at you. So what you just. Yeah. God, my hair looks awful. I thought I had better filter than that, but sure, let's feature this clip. Hot damn. Okay. Because I have a feeling that the reason that sometimes I don't have as many listeners as I should is because I'm not like building that on Twitch, and I should be doing that by adding additional clips. Are you using streamer.bot or something? I don't know what streamer.bot is. Supercharge your live stream. At an advanced level of interactivity and integration to your streams with streamer.bot. Okay. Streamer.bot enables you to transform your stream into an enhanced interactive experience. Integrates directly with Twitch and YouTube. Take complete control of OBS Studio and so much more. Okay. Custom scripting. Oh, you lost me there. Yeah. Send or receive data using WebSockets. Oh my God. That makes me scared. I'm scared. But wait, there's more. Yeah, exactly. Act now and you get free shipping. Yeah, anytime those little pay, like the frying pans or something come on, I'm like, come on, wait, there's more. And they're like, oh, but wait. Exactly, Martin. Yeah, exactly. Pop into my stream and I'll help you. Okay. Yeah, Martin, WebSockets, what could go wrong? Oy vey with that. Yeah. Lightweight and powerful. Never has a full-featured bot been so lightweight. You would never know it was running, if not for the fact it was doing almost everything for your stream. Yeah, that's my seller voice. Cool. Okay. I will pop into your stream now that I know that you're on and I follow you and make sure that you're available. We will do that. Backing up your CS code. CS code. What kind of CS code? Let's see what we got here. Okay. Extend to Python. Yes, I recognize the Python. Yes. If os.path exists. Yes. Okay. Software and game development. Yes. Streamer.bot. Oh, wow. That's a nice UI. Okay. Oh, I like your camera. It's got the cutout thing. Yeah, it took, you don't know how long it took me to make the background thing, and I had to get a fatter graphics card so I could have the virtual background thing. Otherwise, you see my back wall, which is a bit of hot garbage. Uses VS Code. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. Oh, actually, I actually kind of understand some of that Python, because it's not Python, is it? No. What? What? Oh, okay. It was a short video. Okay. It was not the full video. I see. It's a featured clip, right? Okay. We got more videos down here. Okay. All right. All right. Yes, I will. I will go and check those out. Streamer.bot. Okay. Is that something you make? Fix it. Is that C sharp? Oh, okay. Yeah. Should have left it in the cellar. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday at the Ozark Empire Fairground. I think that's where I got that voice from when I lived in Springfield, Missouri. I was a child of watching TV. So it's like, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. And we actually had that guy, that announcer in the 80s and 90s, Gravedigger at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. And so, yeah, that would be the announcer talking about Bigfoot and Gravedigger and the big ass trucks at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds, which actually is a Snapdragon this weekend. So you'll the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. I did Digispark Rev Shell yesterday like a cheap rubber ducky. Okay, very cool. Yeah, it's good. It's good to see regular content coming out of folks like that. So yeah, go check out Fix It for if you're not doing that, go check Fix It out before you check me out. I'm just sitting here talking about all kinds of stuff now. So keep it Sam. Okay, switching from Sammy to Streambot. Okay, I didn't have Sammy before, so I don't have StreamerBot now. So interesting. Wow, you had a bunch of automation stuff that I don't have. So Fix It. What made just idle curiosity, because I don't have anything interesting today to necessarily talk about. But what is it? What does all this help you do? Clip to Discord, GitHub. Oh, I see. Okay, screenshot, shout outs. Wow. Okay, so a lot of different commands and stuff. Okay, I have what is it I have? I have stream. What's that thing I got? What was it? I use my bot. Which one is it? It's Stream Elements. I have Stream Elements pretty much, which is allows for things like I've been using this forever. I don't know who she is, but for the overlays for things like my boss thingy here, and for the notifications when y'all are so kind to actually give me money, and subscriptions and things. But I probably need to go check this out. So streamer.bot. Okay, I will definitely take a look at this. Twitch, YouTube, yeah. OBS, of course, yeah. I actually moved from Streamlabs when I first started this over to OBS because Streamlabs tried to repackage itself as another OBS studio, and the backlash was so bad that they ended up, realizing they screwed up and had to, spin themselves off. Oh, sorry, I'm not catching the stream here. Doink, 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 doink. Just getting started. Okay, cool. Sorry, I digressed. But yeah, anyway, go check out Fix It. I use an app called Multiple Output to push this to Twitch and to YouTube simultaneously without using something like Restreamer, because I looked at Restreamer and it's great, but it's expensive for me anyway. It's the same reason I still use Zoom for multi guests and stuff like that. It's like when we first started doing this, everybody was on Skype or somebody wasn't on Skype, and it's like, okay, crap, now we've got to figure out how to use Google Hangouts with our stream to be able to do the recording and all that. And then Zoom came along and it was like, oh, well, I don't have to do anything else. I'm good, And the last couple streams that we've been doing where Mr. Betcher and Miss Berlin got on, and we have a guest this weekend. So, I try to, cut the Zoom up so it doesn't look like Zoom. But the Restreamer, and there's other ones like that where it's like you log into a website and you set up the the WebRTC stuff, and I was like, wow, was it Video Ninja? It used to be called Video Ninja. They call it something else now. Yeah, oh, they still call it Video Ninja. But yeah, it's like you can create a room, add your camera, remote screen share. This is all well and good, but it does require a bit of a lift. So if the guest has never used it before, you've got to get on with it. Everybody still knows Zoom, and it still works 100% of the time. It works every time. So, well, the Twitch, I think, does. Twitch has the ability to do like you can invite somebody and they can be added to your stream, but they have to have an account. Not everybody I'm interviewing has a Twitch account, unless they've changed that, Beta Wolf, but it is what it is. I'm not using Discord. You mean like right now? I have Discord, yes, but I can't stream directly from Discord. I've tried numerous times. I've read instructions. There is a voice chat channel, and I can use a virtual webcam and all that stuff. Again, it requires people to want to use Discord. Really, right now, for people we interview, Zoom is still the easiest lift, right? You give them a link, they click on it, they start it up, we're good to go. They can run it through, sometimes through the web browser or whatever. If one of the things when we were doing the podcast was like, oh yeah, just get on our Google Hangouts, and then they get on Google Hangouts and it's like, hey, you're muted. You're gonna have to unmute that. And it's like trying to figure out, that kind of shit. So, got to use the hacked open source version of Discord. I think that's Mattermost, isn't it? Don't get me started on Mattermost. I do have a Discord, and I do have a video or audio channel. But I don't stream directly from there. I'm using raw OBS to do that. So, no, it's called something else. Really? Hacked open source version of Discord. Do tell. Do tell. Nah, I'm not clicking on that there, Digital Word. No, I'm not. Nope. Yeah, see, Mattermost is like the one that you can set up at home, and it's all federated and somethings, and but yeah, they had a free version of Mattermost for a while, it reminded me of when I first started working at CrowdStrike. They were still using Ventrilo for like internal comms, and I actually liked using Ventrilo for internal comms because they also played games. They were, it's very startup-y. They had like World of Warcraft or whatever, but it was like, oh yeah, we'll need to get you on the Vent server. And I was like, Ventrilo? Because I was like, I'm playing World of Warcraft at the time, and I was like, Ventrilo? They're like, yeah. And Vencord. It's not owned by some Chinese company. I'm going to get owned, am I? Cutest modification for Discord. See, this warning is entirely harmless and only shows because the app is not signed. Signing it would cost us €300 a year. Okay. Do not run the installer as an administrator. Yeah, there's nothing flaky sounding about any of that white, warning box that should bother me at all. All right, well, I'll bookmark it for now. Just know, just know that, it is a legitimate website. So according to Beta Wolf, there you go. Let's go read the FAQ. How do I install Vencord? Vencord isn't working. It's most likely your install is outdated. Check if any updates. Can I use this on the web version? Yes, we provide extensions. Is there a mobile version? Yes, they have that. How do I have better Discord. But maybe it's not better. Will I get banned for using Vencord? I do not know. client modifications are against Discord's TOS. Oh, good. However, they're pretty indifferent about them and are no known cases of people getting banned for using client mods. How do I migrate? Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, don't read the terms and conditions. Nobody reads the terms and conditions. I actually just got unbanned from the Pokemon Go Discord because I posted a link to the San Diego area Pokemon Discord server, and it was explicitly against the rules to post any links advertising any other Discords. So I immediately got banned, and I appealed it, and they just gave it back to me after about I don't know, it's probably about a 3-week period. But it was like I literally joined and I said, hey, I was like, hey, where's the San Diego Discord? And oh, it's out there. You just have to Google for it. And I was like, oh, yeah, here it is. Click. And then it was all of a sudden, oh, I got disconnected. And they're like, oh, you've been banned for posting links. I was like, oh, God, I'm an idiot. That's what I told them in the appeal. I was like, look, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'll read the rules. I'll be nice, that kind of thing. Yeah, Zoom isn't free. I understand that. We've been paying for it forever, even before the pandemic, because at the time it was just the thing to use. There's Skype, there is, other things to use, but yeah. Now, see, Beta Wolf, I'm an idiot, and I own up to that. I should have read the T's and C's when I just said, oh yeah, I'm good, whatever. Some of these sites don't like you posting links of anything. Now, I am okay. Somebody actually posted up an introduction in our own Discord talking about their own Discord. Now, in a less kinder and gentler world, I'd have banned his ass in a heartbeat. But I'm like, I'm all about sharing the love here. So far, it doesn't look like it's a bad Discord that he posted up there. So I'm willing to let it go. He's what was it called? Software Quality Associates. So, Software Quality Associates. There it is. So he said, hey, I'm Joe D. I run software testing, consulting, and training business. Here's our server. If you want to stop in and say hi, you can click on the discord.gg link. Also doing free technical resume interviews. Look, everybody needs help with technical resume interviews. So, I'm as long as they're not spouting racial epithets and they're a white supremacist organization, I'm pretty cool for that. So I'm oh, Lady P, get banned on my own Twitch channel. Shit, that'd be funny. That would suck. Oh, you can't ban me. Ha 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 ha. It's okay with self-promotion in your Discord. Consider adding a self-promotion category to let people post. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea there, Lady Digital Warhead. That's a good idea. Let me do that a little later. Let me add that down here on my list of things to do. Blink. Add a self-promo channel. Add a self-promo channel. To Discord. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah. Okay. Very good. Very good. I will definitely do that. Yeah. The other thing I was looking at was like everybody on Discord now has the hey, welcome to our site. Set up these things, and it's like I was trying to set up all that stuff, and then I realized. It doesn't work very well, and I'd pretty much have to blow away my current Discord to start over again with those like invite workflow things. It seems a little difficult to set it up in reverse after everything's already been set up. It's like, give 5 channels of which you'll be hooked up to or whatever. Fix it. Yeah, I actually set up, I had a bot, like I think I used the Me6 bot to set up something that would automatically, like the rules and info when you first join our Discord, you have to click OK to be able to get access to the other channels. So when you first go in there as a new user, you see the rules and info, and I think you probably see the intro, but you don't see the other general channels or the game channels until you click OK at the bottom. And I had a lot of people that still have not done so, even though I have a big ass sign on there that says read below, you can't get the other channels without doing so. I could probably go in and kick a bunch of folks that haven't done that because all they see is the rules and info channel and they can't actually post anything to rules and info. So, yeah. Might be worth a stream there, Fix It, to go, hey, inspired by my dumb friend Brian, he can't figure out how to do this, might be something meta there you can use to work through and set up your stuff. So I'm hoping they will. But yeah, there's a number of folks in there I have more Discords now than I've ever had Slacks. I mean, I'm sitting on, because every Kickstarter that I am a Kickstarter whore for and I support, everybody has a Discord. So I have at least, I have more related to RPG stuff than I do security stuff. I mean, I have the Ascension stuff, I have CSEC Easts, I have the Tour Camp one, I have DC 253, I have the Belling Chat one, but that's it. Everything else is RPG related or companies that I've supported on RPGs and Pokemon stuff. 100 channels. Oh, there you go. There you go. A lot of it is Twitch notifications, right? Yeah. Who was that just said recently? Oh, Noble Crumpet. Noble Crumpet is live, and I was like, oh, okay, that's good to know. Yes, I do have folders. I do have folders for those Digital Warhead. I have the security ones in a specific folder, and I have non-security ones in a specific folder. I actually have my friend Kira, please, who is on, I think right now, as a matter of fact. Yeah, so it's easy though. You can just right-click on the entire channel and then set everything to red, so that way you don't have to go in and figure out what's new or whatever if you don't hook up with that. So. Be sure to promo you. Oh, I appreciate that, Fix It. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate you doing so. I don't know how you'll pitch me, but he doesn't suck, or he's somewhat good at talking. He knows English good. I found this. So this is a recorded future. I actually meant to put this on the Tuesday discussion, but this was an interesting article about writing that Friday email, which is ironic because it is in fact Friday and it is the afternoon. This person is Kathleen Kusima. Apologies. I love the alliterative name, Brian Brake. Kathleen. We'll just go with Kathleen. CISO of a large manufacturing organization. You've got an email that you have to answer a question about the latest cybersecurity headline. You don't have to be a CISO to have to answer those questions or send those emails, but it's just interesting to the story here. Kathleen, exactly there, Beta Wolf. Yeah, I don't want to ruin somebody's name or mispronounce it, so we'll just go there. So break segment hot hosting tips. I appreciate that, Fix It. Yeah, you can also add RPG stuff as well. At some point, we'll be getting involved there. But so this was a good article on various different things that come up. So and writing that email for on Fridays, so summarizing or quickly properly mapping, mitigating cyber threats in your organization. The Jenkins thing, you're going to get hit up maybe by your organization going, well, do we use Jenkins? Where is it located? So yeah, some super cybersecurity there. So map your company's assets. The more I get at where I work, the more I see that things like software inventories and hardware inventories are nice to have, but if you're not doing them from the outset, probably not going to last you. Probably not going to be possible, especially if you have the ability for your developers to just launch whatever and whenever. All right, Fix It. Kids are calling. Go take go take care of the kids. It's all good. It's all good. I shut my doors. My kids are outside looking at me through the glass, giving me stank eye. So, but it's when, because eventually for like the CISO email or the email you need to send your boss or your skip, it's like, are we vulnerable? Do we have this in our organization? And being able to figure out if you have Cisco kit that is vulnerable in your environment, or you're running Jira. Sometimes pretty quickly if you're running a Jira, but how many Jiras do you have? You've got salespeople over here who've spun up their own for a marketing campaign, or you've got a developer who decided they just didn't want to use the work Jira and they want to set up their own locally just to say they could do it, or any number of lib. You got libpng. Are we using libpng in our environment? Probably. It's one of those things that if you're using any kind of graphics in Linux, or FFmpeg, or what kind of free and open source software is your product built on, right? So understanding those packages, what you have in your environment, anything dealing with FFmpeg, if you've got anything that is audio or video transcoding or sending data, you've got FFmpeg, you probably do. There's those, stolen credentials is always difficult. Martin, what's up? Totally unrelated to anything. What mic do you use? I need to get something better for conference calls than the crappy mic on my webcam. I have gone through a ton of stuff in the past 10 years. This one for me is MKE 600. Now, keep in mind when you look at the price tag on this thing. I purchased this in 2017. It's gone through 2 moves. It's a shotgun mic, so it's got the little wind budgie thing here, and it's nice. It's nice, and it. I was in a very echoey room, so obviously it was complete. The echo was complete shite, so the super carryoidness of my microphone. Headphone warning. Sorry, Lady B. My bad. I'm still new at this. There we go. I swear I have the audio filter set so that it doesn't go above -6. So it should have stopped at -6 when I had the, when I was really close to the microphone, and I was, okay. So it's maxing out at -6 and doing the volume leveling stuff. 10 years in and still new every damn day. So, but this is the one I'm using right here. I first started out with a snowball. So like the snowball. Yeah. Snowball mic. Yeah, this one wasn't nearly, these weren't nearly as nice as they were then. I had the old school white one. Something like this. Gave this one to Mr. Betcher, and then upgraded to another mic. They have all similar, Mr. Betcher and Ms. Berlin both have similar microphones. Thanks to somebody I don't know told me about the Focusrite boxes for my audio, because I really struggled with that. I don't know who the hell told me that. I must have figured it out by myself. I don't remember who told me about the Focusrite things and the Scarletts. He definitely is not on the stream here, so it's very important that he anyway. Digital Warhead. Does anybody have experience with Ghidra? I want to install it to inspect some binary files, but a little skeptical that the NSA published it. I would say just because the NSA published it doesn't make it bad. There's enough people out there that use it that like Martin said, it's been externally vetted. It's your, I know someone who used an early version at the NSA. It was useful. I know someone, meaning Martin, used it at the NSA. Spot the Fed. Martin's the Fed. Martin's the Fed. Got him. Spot the Fed. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, yeah, that's exactly what a Fed would say, Martin, if we said you're a Fed. So, you're welcome for your audio. Yes. I still use my Focusrite 2i2 that Mr. Beta Wolf told me about. So, actually, where's that Gidra? Are you looking for like a Gidra tutorial? Some kind of Gidra tutorial kind of stuff? What kind of binaries are you looking at, Digital Warhead? Anything? Oh, stack smashing. By knowing everything they can about you to ensure you don't make mistakes. Let me see. There was some tutorials on this site. Let me go see if they have. They had a Gidra thing on here. Wow. Reversing WannaCry with Gidra. There you go. There's a part un or part two. Do. Let me see. Where's part one? Oh, there you go. Part one. Finding the kill switch and unpacking the malware in Gidra. Huh. I don't know. Maybe that'll be helpful. A lot of stuff on that site, so. Oh, HushCon CTF. Okay. Yeah, and then there was a whole discussion, the whole tutorial on reversing. There's a book that I was looking at here that, how to compile or how to do ASM debugging. Let me see. Yeah, ARM32 stuff. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, this one was pretty in-depth. x64 assembly, ARM64 course, Pico hacking. No, nothing to worry about. A number of classes have moved away from IDA, stupid expensive, to Gidra free. Yeah, especially since Gidra released a live debugger with 10 dot something. Yeah, yeah, that was when it initially came out. Everybody was like, "Oh yeah, it's good," but IDA, still because you can only do certain things with it. Yeah, the Gidra released. Yeah, it still had live debugging, but now Gidra has that, so there's no reason to. Oh. I hope I'm not playing anything there. So, this guy walks through the entire WannaCry. Oh, that was interesting. And he's doing it on a Mac, so it's legit, right? This is this is a 4-year-old video of Gidra, so things might have changed since then, but if you just want to go through and look at the general idea of Gidra and the GUI, some of the things that are in there, there you go, Digital Warhead. The link's in there. I didn't know that 10 dot something was a valid URL, so that's interesting. Let me click on it. No, it says server error returned to 500 server error response. Okay, so I didn't have to click on it. It came up with a learning reverse engineering for hacking games. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Simple overview of reverse engineering, trying everything Brilliant has to offer. Oh, it's brilliant.org. Resources, cheatengine.org, IDAPro, Gidra, x64db, Cutter, remember, yeah, cutter.re, RE class, .NET stuff, learn game hacking, yeah, aimbots. I don't want an aimbot, that'll get me hacked. There we go. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna go take off. If Fixit is online, let's go see who is available. Oh, don't do that. I'm not clicking that. No. No, I'm not going to. The good thing is I can hover over 10. www 10 something, and it says there's a 500 error response. So thankfully I don't have to click on those. So there we go. All right. Let's go see who's online, and we'll go and send some love out on this lazy Friday afternoon. Pone College is online. Security Live. I'll do Security Live. Security_live. Raid security_live. Okay, so we're gonna go raid security live. Wanna thank everybody. Stream 20. I can't stream 24 hours, Berber. I have a wife and a kid and 3 cats and a dog, and no, I don't have a dog. But anyway, hope everyone has a good weekend. Go Ravens. Hope they beat the shit out of the Chiefs, and we'll see y'all. Okay, have a good rest of your day, and I love y'all, and we'll see you on Tuesday. All right, later. Bye.